Warning, I am not a COD veteran. I have played all Call of Duties, however I only fell in love with the series during Ghost, therefore my opinion may differ to yours. Please respect mine and I will respect yours. Also, I may leave out some facts and mechanisms which I mainly see as irrelevant, or do not believe that they need my say. Anyway, thank you and enjoy the video. Hi, this is a new video from me. I'm Writerston. So when this video is over, please let me know what you think, and would you like to see more kind of videos from me, because I would love to review some games. Now, this is a game that has had an entire community relying on it, just to perform good enough for everyone to fall back in love with it. And now that we've had a taste of the beta, we're going to have a clear view of what it's going to be and what it is. I'm going to be as in-depth with this as possible, and as far as I see necessary. Also, all the footage used here is on my own, streamed between the 16th and the 19th of September. Now, let's get on with it. Gunplay. Gunplay in my eyes is the most important aspect of any shooter, including Call of Duty. The story and characters are not going to carry the game alone. We need tight gunplay and movement to enjoy a game. So with the beta, we will see the gameplay in its purest form. With weapons we were given in the beta, we have a limited selection. Multiple mid-range auto rifles, battle rifles, shotguns, sniper rifles, marksman rifles, pistols, SMGs and launchers. My main playstyle I adapted after multiple attempts was the M4 and the battle rifle Cinder as my main, which focused on reduced recoil and range, with a shotgun as a secondary for close range and instant surprise wins against the enemy. This combination worked well for the game modes I played, however I tried every weapon, mostly off screen, to see how they feel. I'll address each weapon type now. SMGs. Good for close mid range and capable for long range within the correct hands, if necessary. Hipfire accuracy builds work well against most players, within the correct ranges. However, when aiming, the recoil is far too much to use reliably. Unless you put all your setup into aiming and hipfire recoil control, I wouldn't suggest using it aiming wise. Use it more as a hipfire weapon. Battle rifles. Without question, an excellent choice from what I've experienced. Landing 3 shots with your controlled recoil battle rifle instantly deleted enemies and guarantees a kill. If you get used to a recoil pattern, the battle rifles are a great choice. However, the battle rifles are clearly meant for mid to long ranges, and are not made for close-up battles. I recommend pairing this with a shotgun for a quick swap and easy kill when necessary. Assault rifles. Assault rifles have not changed, which is good. They are still reliable and flexible, with different options and can be crafted however seen fit. The rifles are clearly meant for mid-range use, however, they are still effective at close and long range when used correctly. However, the only issue I find with the assault rifles are the default recoil control. When aiming, the entire screen shakes. I believe the recoil needs to be toned down quite a decent amount to make it usable for new players. But when used with a recoil control build, it works wonders. Sniper rifles. We have only had one sniper rifle in the beta, but it works like a dream. A slow aim down sight by default, but the hindrance is far outweighed by the gun's damage and accuracy of the weapon, with the fire rate being acceptable for a high damaging weapon, especially for a sniper. Easiest one tap you'll ever find in the beta. The only downside is that it's naturally slow, but this is good as it keeps the weapon balanced, so the weapon is not overpowered overall, but the sniper is still a good choice. However, I do think we need different maps in order for this. I'm sure we'll get more maps, but the maps we have right now are not built for sniper rifles. I'll continue on to the maps later. Shotguns. Shotguns have been toned down from Modern Warfare, and an extremely good decision on my opinion. In the Modern Warfare 2019, a shotgun could one-tap a player from an SMG's range. Obviously, that was annoying for many people, and I was angered by it as well. When you're using it, you feel unstoppable. However, this was not balanced. And it never really changed, even when continuing into the other games. In the beta, however, shotguns are only good at close range. A fantastic choice which has removed the old shotgun there. Shotguns are still viable, however only at close range. so I recommend pairing it with an AR or a submachine gun. Marksman rifles. When I picked up the marksman rifle, I fell in love with it immediately. A marksman rifle with a pistol and a hunter perk option was my second choice for the loadout. Marksman rifles are perfectly balanced. Good damage with a range to pair, a mini sniper with a higher fire rate. However, it is balanced with the fire rate not being as high as other weapons such as an SMG or even pistols. And to one-tap people, you have to aim for the head, so you cannot just get one body shot and delete everyone. This is a fantastic weapon, and I believe it is the most balanced weapon within the meta, with each perks balancing each other out. Launchers. Rocket score boom. Yeah, they haven't changed much, which is a good thing. They don't really need changing. They're still good, but they're not 100% viable. Pistols. A backup weapon which is still surprisingly good, if it's used correctly and paired with good weapons. Default pistols are still how they've always been. However, the auto pistol, full auto pistol, are actually really good. I've used it recently after the first draft of the script. I enjoyed it. It was really good. Overall, I think most of the weapons are balanced, with there not being an obvious correct choice. It truly depends on the playstyle of a person, which is what I think it should be. However, I will disclaim that their weapons you will find most are the ARs, but I believe they're for their versatility and familiarity. Perk system. Now, I would like to disclaim the perk system is the mechanic I've spent least time with, and if I make any mistakes, please correct me in the comments. Thank you. The new perk system is, in my opinion, the worst part of the new Modern Warfare 2. Instead of picking separate perks for your class and having an option, you are given preset perks for a class. Instead of being able to mix and match your preferred perks, you will have to choose between set perks, usually for certain playstyles. For Hunter, Shotgunner, Aggressive, Tactical, the usual kinds of classes in games. This I do not like, due to the fact it limits the players and restricts them, not allowing them to find their own playstyle and how they wish. Also, with the perk system, you will need to build up your perks. Now, building up your perks is really bad, in my opinion, because you have to get used to playing in a certain way just for it to change. You are changing mid-game, and it kind of ruins it, in my opinion. Movement. I'm conflicted when it comes to Modern Warfare 2 movement. I remember seeing a tweet online. I won't pull it up because I hate Twitter, it is a cesspool, and that tweet was made ages ago, I think a couple of months. The basis of the tweet was saying Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 will also be as fast paced as Modern Warfare and Warzone 1, if not faster. But with the beta, however, it is actually quite slow. I believe that is a slower paced and not as rushed and spammy with the equipment as Warzone 1 and COD Modern Warfare 2019. I won't say which one is better, it completely depends on the playstyle for everyone's views. If faster or slower is not necessarily bad nor good, it's just how people see it. For Modern Warfare 2 I enjoy it, but I don't think it would work well for Warzone 2. When it's released, we will see. With the new movement system, it feels like old Modern Warfare 2 again. Instead of Modern Warfare 2019 slide, we have a slower slide which cannot be cancelled, making the movement riskier, yet can also reward a kill. A good risk and reward for a simple mechanic. You must also use it well and predict correctly. Same going for the jump slide, with only more surprising and need to be used even more well. Maps. There are 4 maps: Hotel, Mercado, Farm and Museum. All have longer names, however I have simplified them to these to make it easier. I have played 3 of these 4 maps due to the fact the beta refused to let me play Museum for some reason, so my opinion is going to be limited to the other 3. The maps seem to take inspiration ideas from CSGO/Valorant. Call of Duty have always had areas where camping will guarantee kills. Camping in the corner, sniping will always guarantee kills. And while they're still there, they are there to a less degree. They are less viable and have more open areas for multiple intrusions, making the maps a hybrid of CSGO and Call of Duty, which I believe is a good choice. The only change I wish they made was to include more elevation. There is elevation, but I believe some more could be added. Game modes. The game modes are the usual: Team Deathmatch, Domination, Search and Destroy. However, they have included some new ones: Knockout and Prisoner Rescue. Both are essentially the same, basically search and destroy with the ability to revive, and a new objective: instead of rather just killing enemies, you can rescue the prisoners. Knockout is simply one life, kill everyone. My favourite was Prisoner Rescue, by my surprise, as it felt like I really did well, and also it wasn't mindless shooting like it is in Team Deathmatch or Domination. You had to complete objectives for more points, but it avoids going for the easy win. Plus, you need to be more cautious. You can't rush people as it hinders your team and could also cause a loss. Overall, it's simple yet captivating, and I enjoyed it a lot, as it felt like it had good balance, good risk, good rewards, avoid the easy win to get more points. I feel like it was done well. For now, until I play more of the beta, these are my opinions. These are what I think of the new beta so far. I believe there are things we need to worry about. This game is not perfect yet. The beta isn't going to be as good as we all thought it was. However, I do believe it has potential. I am conflicted on the slides. I do believe the slide is not as good. By that I mean I prefer the old kind of slide. Now again, I just want to state that's my opinion. I prefer the old kind of slide. So if you like the new slide a bit more in the old style, that is completely fine. Good for you. I'm happy that it's brought back so you can enjoy it. But apart from that, I have no issues. I wish the perk system had changed. I think the perk system needs to be rebuilt entirely, because I don't like having my choices restricted. I have a certain playstyle I like to play to, and although stepping out my comfort zone isn't bad, it's not worth losing your choice and restricting the player. Anyway, that's all from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed writing and making this, and please like, subscribe, and let me know what you think, because I would love to make more of these. Maybe in a longer format and more in depth.
Peace.